this point, doing crack would just be cheaper, wouldn't it? Hey kids, well, it's release day, and of course, because I am a fool with my money and have been obviously pardoned from it, and because I actually really, I gotta keep track. That's the center of my screen. Not get too much of my own fat ass in this shot here. There's a lot of stuff in this I like. There's a lot of stuff in it I like that's regular rares. Oh, hang on, at least one of these. These are actually really good when you're trying to remember what a card is and you're not anywhere near your computer. The thing being that I am literally my wingspan away from my keyboard. So I don't usually have to worry about that. But they're neat to have. Everyone has seen what's in one of these things. But I want it mostly because I'm going to be putting my rares. I put my rares and my uncommons in them. And then I sort my commons out later. I don't know if that's the way anyone else does it. It's kind of the way I do it. I'm going to tear a bunch of these apart. If I get anything interesting here off the start. Oh, wait. Buy that. That's not bad. I don't look for money when I buy boxes like this. Like, okay, yeah, I would like to have some stuff that's worth something. We all would. But I will say this. The flavor in this set is amazing. Yeah, it's just, I don't know. And if someone could tell me what the heck these are about, that'd be great. As much as I would like cards that are... Oh, it's cool. Path of Discovery. As much as I would like cards that are worth something, I'm more interested in getting the cards I want to build casual and commander decks. I am not a constructed player. Oh, hey, cool. I wanted one of these. I do not play constructed. I got burned out on constructed back in the summer. Necropotence and Suicide Black took everything over. Yes, I am ancient, thank you. Cool. And ever since, it's a chore for me to play constructed. Because it's like, oh, what's in the current meta? Oh, that's what I'll be up against. I can either play what's in the meta or anti-what's against the meta. And I don't give a rat's ass that, the meta changes. Or apparently in situations now, there's actually like 3 or 4 decks that are doing something. It's the fact that you're going to go... Blue Dino. You're going to go to an event and wind up seeing so much of the same stuff that I start to wonder why I bothered to show up. That's cool. Oh, a foil Silvergill Adept. That's cool. And it's just, I want to see what you build. Not what that guy on the internet built or that guy on the internet built. I want to see what you built. I want to see what you can do with this. Not, oh look, I'm copying this Buccaneers Bravado. That foils nicely. Not that you can tell, you can see it. I want to see what one person can build and play against them as a builder. Not see what some guy... I've got like the pre-release was last week. I think I've got 3 of these now because for some reason a couple people don't really like it. Maybe because it's red and blue. Beats me, but I'm going to build one absolutely awesome red and blue commander deck out of it. Yeah. I would rather see what you can build than what someone else did. To that extent, I love limited events. I like to draft. I like drafting more than sealed, but I'm okay with sealed too. Because you wind up having to make weird stuff work. And in any limited environment, you're going to see a lot of weird stuff. And every now and then, weird stuff works, and it's fun. I'll tear into these. And I'll be... If I get anything really cool, I'll slow down and let you know. There's no way I'm going to be able to talk, for the amount of time it's going to take to go through all of this. So hello again to the new subscribers I've picked up lately. It's nice that you've decided to sub, and I hope I managed to make content you're going to want to watch. Don't expect a whole lot of box openings, probably only for releases and special events like that. I can't afford that kind of stuff. I don't typically beg for likes and subscribes and comments, but I do kind of beg for comments. If you think of something interesting, give me a comment. The like wouldn't be too bad. I'll probably be back to a lot more comic-related stuff after this. I do want to get back into some gaming. I can't decide what I want to play though. I know a lot of Minecraft is kind of on the way out with a lot of people. I'm still playing it, but I'm not going to do squat until the 1.14 release. Then I'll have a reason to go exploring again. Get all kinds of other new stuff. Beyond that, enjoy the music and take a peek at what I get. I guarantee a lot of it's either going to go into casual decks or up for trade for my friends. And I will see you after all this is over with. Yeah, so someone at Wizards is pulling my chain. The only 3 emblems I got and my Planeswalkers. Go figure that out. Yeah, I didn't get a Huatli. I don't play a lot of Planeswalkers, but I like to get at least one, just for, the obsessive collecting stuff. How do I put this? There's a lot of stuff in Rivals and whatever the last one was called, Ixalan. I've already forgotten this stuff. That seems like it's much more for Commander. Like, I gotta say, like stuff like these Guardians, okay? So it's a 4/4 defender, pay 2, it fights one of your own creatures. When it dies, it flips into a thing that makes 2 mana, and for 4 spits out golems. That's... yeah, fine with that. These guys here, these Arch of Arazka, I'm old enough that JMD Tome is still a good card to me. Okay? I still have some of my really old ones because they drew you cards. I tend to have a bit of a problem with cramming card-drawing cards into my commander decks. 5, draw a card. We've got the City's Blessing. So you need 10 permanents in play. In Commander, in Casual, which I usually play, these are going to be a Commander staple for me. This, I'm not sure. I don't know if I want to go with the Dino Commander deck. I think it's going to be kind of cliche, but that's one hell of a commander for it. One of the most expensive cards in the set, and I'm not terribly enamored with it. These guys here, all of these, certainly seem like they would fit into... Well, this one here, I have a black-green deck that's getting at least one of these guys, because they flip over to putting stuff from a graveyard back into play. And that's a level of recursion I can't turn down. Profane Profession's kind of weird. Got a pair of Azor. I had kind of planned to build a Sphinx commander deck anyway, quite a while ago, and I wasn't sure what I was going to use for a commander. But the fact that this lets you Sphinx's Wisdom every time you attack with it, I think it's going to actually happen now. So many of these cards are like I can go on and on about the flavor. The flavor is absolutely awesome in this set. Mastermind key, yes, it's a Diabolic Tutor. However, because I play casual formats, I'm going to pay 4 mana and go for whatever the goddamn hell I want. So much fun there. This dude, the Tomb Robber. I haven't checked the prices or anything, but tell me. Okay, so 1, ditch a card. Tomb Robber Explorers. Reveal it. So by now you know how. Reveal the top card of your library. Put the card into your hand if it's a land. Otherwise, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. Then put the card back or into your graveyard. So 1, discard a card. Scry, if it's a land, draw it. Do I have that right? And then, because you didn't need that land you just drew, 1, ditch the land you just drew, find out what your next card is. Twilight Prophets are pretty neat too. And a lot of these, like, so much neat stuff in here. Some of them are not too great. I wound up pulling I got a foil one of these at the pre-release. And I had it in there mostly just as a creature with flash. Never once used the ability. Time Stream. Now, because I play casual, I know I have cards like Followed Footsteps, which put tokens into play of creatures. I also still have some Mimic Vats. So I'll pay some mana, get a copy of this guy with haste, provided I've got the city's blessing, pay 4, take a turn, you'd be a douche, and no one else gets to play the game. You need to make sure people can't break these things. This is one of my least favorite cards in the set. I'm not a fan of rare counterspells to start with, and the fact that all this does is get you a plain old everyday 2-blue counterspell, provided you attack this turn. Not a fan whatsoever. Those I will probably trade off to whomever wants them. God, I can't believe... Yeah, it's a small set. Okay, I get it. It's a small set. At least, well, they could have bumped these guys up to Mythic. Could have. But that seems like you wouldn't get as many of them. And this is like the kind of set where they want you to have stuff. Saplings are awesome. I have 3 of them. Screw that one, didn't I? Gallia. Like, that's going to be hard to cast. What's next here? Urtai. Italy. Called Urtai. Had him in... Yeah, I had him. How did it work? The guy, I wasn't quite sure if I was going to beat the guy. Played him, got to attack with him, pulled out 2 creatures, and suddenly was in a vastly better board state. So, here, summon. I had a foil one of these for as my pre-release card. That's worth a lot of money. I'm actually not a big fan of this card. So yeah, okay, it dies. You get a token that if it survives long enough, you'll get this guy back. That's not very Phoenix-like to me. It's not very. Stop that. I'm also old enough to remember Blood Moon. These, I play too much casual to play these guys. Definitely in the trade pile. Everybody walk the dinosaur. I got to foil one of them too. That kind of stings. That kind of really, really stings. Not it. Oh, the life total becomes 15. Yeah, from 40. No thanks. Paladin of Atonement seems like a great way to build up extra life total. Sphinx. I guess since I play casual, it's not a bad thing. I play casual multiplayer, so. But that seems like a great way. Yeah, notice they can still attack. Hi, you guys can't cast spells. Hey, why am I getting my ass beat? Jeez. 8 casting cost, 4/8 flying double strike, vigilance, trample, indestructible. It's like, wow, Akroma's ugly cousin. Yeah, it's neat how Crusade came back, but only for theme decks. So as long as your creature, yeah, as long as if you have the City's Blessing, they have vigilance. That's still kind of neat. The weirdest Wrath of God I've seen yet. Whoa. Not totally. Didn't we just have these? Like, they're gonna go into my land box. But didn't we just have these? Didn't we just? I do like the fact that they came out with. We have all these cards that help vampires, and oh yeah, we just had that Edgar Markov Commander Vampire deck. Funny how that happens. Yep, they're going in there. Apparently people like this guy. I don't play enough Misfolk or Merfolk to really matter. Suppose I could build a Merfolk deck. I have a pirate deck, thank you. I also have an orc deck. Oh, he doesn't pump up my other orcs. Well, he might, because I'll have some pirates in there. Yes, I have an orc deck. What's his name? Zurgo, Helm Smasher. You want to talk? Yeah. I'm going to build a commander deck where my commander is my problem. And then a lot of these, let's see if I can. All of the tutor cards are pretty cool. I know they're tightly themed. Got pirates, dinosaurs, vampires, merfolk. I'm missing one. Anyway, they're still pretty, and they'll do stuff. The red guy. So yeah, I didn't get a Polyraptor. I would like to get a Polyraptor because you make this guy indestructible. I don't know, how can't I do this? You make this guy indestructible, and you play a Polyraptor. So dinosaur enters the battlefield, and your control may have 400 Empire deal 1 damage to each creature. So you play a Polyraptor. It takes damage, you get a Polyraptor. It takes a damage. Sorry. They both take damage. You get 2 more Polyraptors. All 4 of those Polyraptors take damage. You have 8 Polyraptors. Good thing it's a May. Otherwise, it's like, wow, I've just locked the game. These guys, the I think they all have one where you reveal or pay more. This set seems... It's awfully Lorwyn-esque, to tell you the truth. Like, it's got the white dude that doesn't... Where are we here? Because, yeah, they had Banner. They had guys that tutored for stuff. Wow, okay. Yeah, so it's Lorwyn, but with conquistadors. So, was it Nettle something Sentinel, where it didn't untap unless you paid a green spell. Look familiar? I guess, we did get the Silvergill Adept. So yeah, we're in a slightly different colored Lorwyn. Yeah, I'm going to have a lot of fun with these. I'm going to have a ton of fun. I'm also going to have a ton of fun editing this. I have... Yay, many commons to sort through. That's the worst part about this hobby. Oh, now I have to sort stuff. But I'm going to edit this, hopefully down to where it's interesting. I have a release tournament to play tomorrow. And if I'm not completely dead, maybe I'll see you guys again on Sunday or Monday. But I will see you in the future.